Hi guys, Becca Robinson here, and I'm checking in with day 15 of Insanity Max 30, the Insanity Max 30 challenge. Today was my third Monday doing the cardio challenge, which for me is the most challenging, you guys. I know if you're watching a bunch of people doing Insanity Max 30, I bet that you're going to find that Friday Fight is the one everyone says is the most challenging, but for me, it's the cardio challenge. I'm not trying to be funny with you guys when I say that I'm like Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect in how I feel about cardio. I'm being honest. So this one is definitely the most challenging for me, and I think that most of it is in my head, although the fact that I'm like doubled over trying to catch my breath, I mean, it's definitely challenging for me. I have to, get my cardio endurance up. But I know that it's mostly in my head. I psych myself out about it. So this is a good challenge for me to have to do this intense cardio every Monday. Yesterday was our rest day, but for me, if I do a full rest day, then it's easier for me to start skipping workouts. So I've been doing an active rest day where I still do something on my day off. So last Sunday I did a plyo workout, and then yesterday I took out my stand-up paddleboard and I did kind of a plyo yoga workout routine in the middle of the lake on my board. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw me post some photos of it. And if not, you can follow me on Instagram at Becca Robinson, Becka Robinson. I post a lot of my paddleboard photos up there. So that's what I did. Today's workout was really hard for me. I had to stick to modified moves from about halfway on. I was so tired and out of breath, but I didn't max out till 12 minutes, which not non-modified, which by far is my absolute best time yet. So I went in hard until I crashed, and I was proud of myself for that. I think that part of the reason I had trouble afterwards is because, I'll be honest with you guys, my nutrition today and yesterday was not stellar. So I need to get on that, because what's the point of busting ass in these workouts if you're not going to stick with the nutrition side of things? The food side is 80% of the battle. You can't out-exercise bad nutrition. So I had planned to get right back in it now that the holidays are over with 100% strict paleo. I had kind of gone more gluten-free over the holidays so that I could indulge in some gluten-free cookies and stuff, but I wanted to go strict back to paleo, because for my body, that just is the best system for me. But I didn't have time to go shopping, and I didn't make it a priority to do it, so I didn't have the right foods, and you guys know how it is. If you don't plan ahead, you just end up screwed. So I ended up eating leftovers and snacky food all day, and it just wasn't the best. So tomorrow I'm prioritizing getting to the grocery store, figuring out a meal plan for the rest of the week and this upcoming weekend, and then sticking to it. I'm going back 100% paleo, and I'm using the Max 30 portion control system, same thing basically as the 21-day fix, to keep me on track with paleo, because I've found that a lot of people have misconceptions about the paleo basically lifestyle, thinking that all you're doing is eating just fat stuff like bacon and cheese and red meat, and that is not at all what paleo is about. Paleo is more about eating super clean, super simple, and grain-free. So that's what I'm sticking with. No sugars, none of that garbage, no processed stuff. I really love it. I actually have an autoimmune issue called Hashimoto's. If you've been following me for a while, you've seen me talk about it or blog about it, and I've tried a bunch of different lifestyles over the years. I was a vegetarian for about 5 years. I was a vegan for about 1. And after I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, my doctors told me I needed to be gluten-free, so I did that for about a year. But all my symptoms hadn't gone away, so I decided to give paleo a try kind of in the spring of this year, and I've been paleo ever since. And when I switched to paleo, it just changed everything for me. It got me past my weight loss plateau even further than I ever thought I could go. I felt almost pretty much 98% of all of the symptoms that I deal with my autoimmune disease faded away. And when I don't stick to the paleo model, all of those symptoms creep back in. So some of the things I struggle with are really, really chronic fatigue and brain fog. That's actually the first one. Like, I can't think clearly. I can't think of words that I say all the time. In conversation, I'll get stuck and I start fumbling over my words and I sound so stupid. So that's one of the first things I notice. And then I get eczema on my skin. A lot of people that have autoimmune issues will deal with skin issues like that because your body is basically just in this fight, fight, fight mode all the time. I also have a lot of symptoms that have to do with stress because when you have an autoimmune disease, your body is basically at like a borderline high stress level. So when you add stress to that, it just makes everything worse. So for me, it is the best thing to do to stick with the paleo model. I actually have worked out a really good meal plan that follows the portion control system that's in the 21-Day Fix and Insanity Max 30, and I give it to everybody in my challenge groups that wants to try out the paleo model. You don't have to at all. It's not necessarily the right fit for everybody, but for some people it is really helpful for them to kind of clean out all the garbage in their diet and kind of kickstart a good healthy routine, even if they go back to non-paleo afterwards. But I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have about that. So thanks for checking in today. Days 14 and 15 done. I'm in my 3rd week now. I'm so excited. And I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. Happy Monday.